Hi everyone. I wanted to come by and talk about a little conversation that we had on Facebook today with some friends, and we were talking about one of my friends from college, or classmate from college, Larita. She put up a status that said like, there's nothing like a man that's scorned or that's bitter or something like that, and she put at the end of it, "Who hurt you?" And if that is something that I have always talked about, always had a really strong feeling about, because there are people always talk about women that are always scorned and hurt and that are bruised from a past relationship, but there are a lot of men out there that people don't even pay attention to, which is sad. But there are a lot of men out there who go through the same things, and they make women, the new woman or the new or women in their lives suffer for their hurt and their pain. And one of the guys on there said something, another classmate from Tougaloo said something, and I was like, well, who hurt you? And he went into this whole spiel. I don't remember what it said verbatimly, but he was talking about how he wasn't man enough in the relationship, and he didn't realize what he had until it was gone, so he hurt himself and all that. And he was like, well, who hurt you? And I was like, my father is the one that hurt me. And basically that, I was like, my father left before I even had my first breath. And so I realized that no other man on earth could ever, hurt me as much as him. So it doesn't matter if I go through bad breakups or if I go through, somebody who does something really terrible to me. It doesn't matter, because the one man that was supposed to love me, protect me, and care for me first didn't even care to know if I had life. He knows that I'm alive, but he didn't even care to be there. So, and this is a little tidbit for if you go and look at my blog, NappyNikki.wordpress.com. You can read my blog post, Daddy's Little Girl, and it can talk more about that. But yeah, I think that people underestimate or only think that women are the ones in relationships who are hurt and scorned. But I know a lot of men who go through that and who really, put the blame and the hurt and make other women suffer for that. Like, I talked to this guy when I first moved here, and his ex-girlfriend, I guess what he told me was that he caught her in a threesome with some friends, and that's a fucked up situation. But we're trying to establish something right now, and you're making me, pay for what you did, and that's not fair. If you feel like you're not ready to be in a relationship, then, not even a relationship, if you feel like you're not ready to, be in something with someone else, then you should, leave it alone, not even take this any further. But he persisted that that's not the case, and I wasn't, getting on the backlash from the relationship, and I could tell through his actions and his words, and like he wasn't being all the way there with me. And if I'm gonna be all the way there with you, then the least you can do is meet me halfway. And I'm not saying we weren't even like boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm not asking you to commit that much. I'm saying at least make an attempt to even, let's try to get to know each other a little bit more and deeper. And like, I'm very open about my past. So I was molested when I was younger, but there's no way in hell that I make every other man suffer for what that person did to me. That's not fair. That's not right. I don't make every other man that, suffer for what my father did to me. I feel like I have every right in the world to be pissed off at men and to not trust them and to just blame all of them for what others, did to me. But who am I, who am I? Why would I do that? Why would I hold that grudge? Why would I hold around that bitterness, that burden? I'm not going to do that. That's not going to do anything but put me in a funky situation, So I think it's important for people to, when I talk about bitter people and bitter, in relationships, don't always look at the woman. Don't always assume that the woman is the one that is, that is scorned and that is making, every man pay for, the previous man's misdoings. There are men out there who do the same thing and who pretend like they're not, but they actually are, and they take a good woman for granted. And I'm not even talking about my personal situation. I know a lot of people out there who have gone through this, and who have had failed relations just because the guy was just, he kept, making his new girl pay for everything that the other girl did. And men, newsflash, not all women are the same. And women, not all men are the same. So you can't make, your new partner pay for what your old one did. Like, that's not fair. It's not right. And it's really childish. Like, we're adults. We understand you have a broken heart, but move on. Get over it. You deserve happiness. The more you make someone else pay for what an ex did, the more you're gonna be unhappy. Live your life. Be happy about you. And if somebody hurt you, that's okay. You deserve the right to be sad and upset about it, but do not make another person pay for what someone else did. No matter if it was a parent, if it was, a friend, or if it was a lover or a companion. Don't do it. It's not right. And it's just not, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think about scorned men or scorned women? Do you think people have the right to, treat every man or woman the same way that they've been treated? Or you think that they should just, learn to forgive and forget and move on and get their happiness? I don't want this to be long, so I will, let me know what you think. Put the comments down below, or if you have this link on Facebook, whatever, just let me know how you feel about it. I'm really interested in hearing people's conversations about it, so talk to you later. Bye!